When it comes to the Internet of Value, we at Ripple are considering a much broader scope than merely international financial transactions. Similar to how Amazon used to deal with rare books in the early days of the company, it just so happens that this particular market will be worth $10 trillion. You have arrived at a pivotal moment in history. Earlier, you mentioned that you are doing for money what email did for communication. You are doing this for money, making progress with the revolution as a whole. Around the world, there are trillions of dollars that are sitting idle. It is RP. Is there a chance that Ripple could succeed Swift at some point in the future? To be sure. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for yet another episode of Tovahar's Crypto. How about we jump right into the video for today? Donald Trump has just provided us with the final piece of the puzzle, and in today's episode, you are going to see how XRP is being positioned to become one of the most effective and widely used crypto assets on the planet by the most powerful financial elites in the world. Greetings and welcome to yet another episode. Before we get into it, I want to make sure that you are aware that we will be holding a giveaway and that it will take place when we hit 60,000 members. 100 XRP will be awarded to each of the 10 lucky subscribers. You should go ahead and hit the like button, and if you haven't already, you should subscribe to the channel instead. Can we reach 60,000 by the time this week comes to a close? That is a great achievement. On the other hand, I can assure you that once you have finished viewing this video, you will want to subscribe to our channel because we are going to introduce you to other content that is just as exciting as this one. There was something that was overlooked. Moreover, I feel it is necessary for me to bring to your attention the leadership that Ripple possesses. There is a person who has left Ripple who goes by the name of Mr. Craig Phillips. However, there has been no announcement from the company on this matter. As soon as I have a moment, I will begin reviewing his resume. However, pay attention to what Donald Trump said regarding Bitcoin and the United States dollar in this very same location yesterday. There are times when I will allow people to pay using Bitcoin, or I will allow people to participate in a new, if you think about it, it's an additional type of currency. When I was younger, I would often say, I want one currency. The dollar is what I want. My goal is to prevent people from abandoning the dollar. And that is how I feel about myself. To tell you the truth, however, it has lived a life of its own. To add insult to injury, I would say that I am much more of a traditionalist. My preference is to stick with the dollar. During the time that I was there, you are aware that the dollar is the option that should be selected. When nations abandon the dollar, it fills me with dread. For the simple reason that if we were to lose that standard, it would be the same as losing a revolutionary war. I would not permit countries to adopt the dollar as their currency. The loss of that will be a blow to our nation, comparable to the disappointment of losing a war. We simply cannot allow it to take place. He is aware that if the value of the United States dollar continues to decline, then there will be a significant issue. In addition, China is in charge of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which together make up the majority of the cryptocurrency market. The United States of America requires a digital asset for itself. Even from the very beginning, I have been stating this. Due to the fact that XRP Ripple is American and has a wild use case, the United States of America is a leader in innovation. It is for this reason that they filed a lawsuit against Ripple. In addition to that, you are going to see that it was necessary for them to purchase time. This is the most important factor in their success in the new global economy. During the year 2019, Mr. Craig Phillips became a member of the Ripple Board of Directors. In addition to his more than 35 years of experience in the sector, Craig has held executive positions at Morgan Stanley and BlackRock. He brings this expertise to Ripple. The most recent position that Craig had was that of a counselor to Secretary of the Treasury Stephen Munich. In this capacity, he was responsible for overseeing the establishment of regulatory frameworks for the financial sector using Executive 13772. It is unclear why he came to Ripple. Just hold on till you see this. In order to regulate the financial sector in the United States, Executive Order 13772 established 5 fundamental principles. In addition, this was approved in 2017, during the time when Donald Trump was in power. Also, what are the chances that Donald Trump would emerge victorious in this year's election? Upon his return to the office, he will begin the process of regulating the financial system in a manner that is essentially identical to where he left off during his previous visit, for the reason why when we go. Into the executive order, a financial system that generates economic possibilities, the United States Department of Treasury. Look at the table of contents here, embracing digitalization, data and technology, and aligning the regulatory framework to support innovation. Things are going to get crazy. In a strange turn of events, this reminds me of someone who was expressing the same sentiment last year. This individual is known as Mr. Michael Barr. Additionally, Mr. Barr was a member of the Ripple Group. People, this is incredible. For crying out loud, how is it that you are unable to see the wider picture of what is about to take place right now? They have a common goal in this situation. And even on this PDF, Ripple is referenced alongside R3 in the same sentence. If you are unable to comprehend the direction in which this is moving, there is not much more information that we could present to you. On the other hand, this is the point at which things are going to become quite intriguing. Regarding Michael Barr, who was mentioned earlier, he is currently serving as the Vice Chair of the Federal Reserve. Furthermore, he is collaborating with Jerome Powell. In addition, keep in mind what I said earlier, they are all in this together. Now, this video clip from Jerome Powell is a perfect example of how the meetings that are taking on behind closed doors right now are connected to each other. Ask yourself now why Ripple and XRP were sued in the first place. It is now the case that the cryptocurrency ecosystem is subject to the most stringent regulatory norms. Does this spider web of a scheme that recently occurred with Craig Phillips regulating financial systems going on to Ripple come to your attention? This executive order was issued in the year 2000, and it was responsible for the following events: Michael Barr joining Ripple, Craig Phillips leaving, and Donald Trump returning to the office. Come on, I mean it. I would recommend that you all simply watch the video again if you are feeling a little bit puzzled. In the case of Michael Barr, the information that he was discussing is in perfect accordance with the table of contents. We are unable to inhibit creative effort. In light of the aforementioned, I would want to express my gratitude to each and every one of you members of the audience. I would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts with me in the comments section below, and I will be back with another video. In addition, this is precisely what is taking place. In my opinion, the thing that we are constructing is, as you would say, a solution to a genuine issue. And I believe that the most important thing for anyone to do is to comprehend the utility of each and every token. When there is genuine usefulness and when there is real value being supplied to a real client,